Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I will be doing a makeup tutorial. I did a makeup look yesterday and it came out really cute. I did it in the car too, that's the funny part. Nevertheless, let's go ahead and get started. I went ahead and did my hair because I couldn't do my makeup and my hair was looking trash. Y'all remember my signature sleeve? Before I start, I just want to show you guys all the mascaras that I use. Normally I don't wear lashes, so my mascaras will be, you know, in my routine. I use like 4 different ones, so let me just go ahead and tell you. I use the Great Lash Curved Very Black mascara by Maybelline. Then I use the LA Colors Perfect Curve Voluming Mascara. This is one of my favorite ones. This is from the dollar store, y'all. Literally, this is a great mascara. And this Maybelline New York Last Sensational Effect Eventual Wet n Wild Mega Link. All these mascaras are my favorite, period. So if I didn't have all lashes, that's what I would do. First off, I'm going to use this MAC Prep Plus Prime Spray to, you know, spray my face. I use that as a primer, and I've discovered like that plus this Fenty Beauty True Matte Pro Filter primer goes hand in hand in my makeup routine. Everything else, these two I cannot have a good like foundation base with. Like, my foundation used to be good. I mean, foundation base, like my makeup routine used to be good, but like without it, with it. And I did go ahead and do my skincare and stuff. Like, I'm just doing my makeup because I really liked how it looked, and I'm pretty sure you guys want to see. Like, I've been trying to find a good blush, find a good makeup routine, and I finally did it. This is without foundation. So this is like a little, I don't want to call it a soft glam because I'm not using foundation, so I'm not going to call it that. I'm going to call it my everyday makeup routine. Yeah. Oh, and what I'll go ahead and put on my lips is the Vaseline Advanced Healing stuff. I don't know what all my brushes are from, so please don't even ask. So I'm just doing my makeup how I did it yesterday. So I just used this e.l.f. thing, this e.l.f. brush. I know this is from e.l.f. because I just got it, but this is the e.l.f. Complexion Duo brush, and I use my Maybelline Dark 40 on my smile lines. And what I do is I just poof my face out, and then I put it on there, but I use the back side, and then I have that on while I do my eyebrows. And I use the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Ebony, and I also use my MAC Studio Fix foundation powder. I use that as a little mirror. So I'm just come back when I'm back at my eyebrows. There's no way I can do an eyebrow routine because I'm still trying to perfect my eyebrows, so y'all. Then I go ahead and put on the concealer under my eyes, then I wipe this off. The concealers that I use are the Juvia's Place in the shade 8. I put it here, down in my nose. My eyebrows look good. Like, today they look good. Yesterday they did not look like this. So sad. On my chin, and then 2 right here. I use the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in the shade Toffee. This shade here, always out, y'all. Normally I would use the L'Oreal Olive Wear concealer in the shade 425 Chestnut, like down here. But I didn't do that yesterday, so I'm not going to do that today. Well, yes I am, because I still do it in my makeup routine, I just didn't have it. And now while I'm waiting, I just use this bigger side of the e.l.f. brush. So now it's set in my smile lines. I should probably start patting it in. I'm going to try that little hack. Now that I do that, I'm going to use some brushes. I can tell y'all, some brushes I can't because I don't know where they're all from. Little Technique brush, and I'm going to spray the MAC. That's another way I get my makeup so seamless, because I don't use like dry brushes or beauty blenders on my face. So I'll go ahead and use this MAC spray and spray it on my brush. I normally don't start my eyes first. Every once in a while I will. Spray again because that was not enough. Spray the backside into my nose. The reason I switched it because I had two different concealers under my eyes and I don't want my nose to be the same color as my under eyes. I like to have it two different colors, if that makes sense. It probably doesn't, but it does to me. Okay, now I'm going back to under my eyes, and after I do that, I go down and connect it. And because I used this brush right here yesterday, I did not use a beauty blender because I didn't have one on me at hand. I forgot it, but I did not have to use a beauty blender for real. I just like to use a beauty blender just to make it all look seamless. But yeah, like I really didn't need a beauty blender with this brush. This what the brush, hold on. This what the brush looks like, y'all. I go ahead and contour this new thing from Walmart. So it is the Black Radiance in the shade 6825. I got this from Walmart and I just use this for my nose. Oh my gosh, because I like to have a lighter nose contour, and I just follow the natural shape of my face because I like the way my face looks. So I just put it along my nose and go down here. Yeah, my eyebrows look really good. Like, and I blend in, I go right under my eyebrow. Like, I don't know if y'all can tell, but y'all see that little line right there? Y'all see this little line right here? I try to like have it go into there, so it'll blend into my eyeshadow. Kind of messed up because I got lashes on, but yeah. And I use the back side of it to buff it out. But every time I buff something out, I use this spray. Are y'all catching my drift? And then I use the Fenty Beauty for the rest of my face to contour in the shade Ebony. And I do that with my face. And I put it underneath my lips because I like that bigger lip look. Which it doesn't even do anything, but I still like to think it do. And I go like this. I don't know if that does anything either. And yes, I do straight across lines. Like Fenty Beauty doesn't have the formula that the Black Radiance does. I could do dots, but if it did, I would. So I'm looking like all structured out. Yeah, I don't put it too far like I used to, but I don't. It doesn't really make a difference if I do or I don't. I just don't. Back it is. Now my nose is done. After I buff all my contour out, I like to use a beauty blender just to make it look seamless. I don't know where this brush is from, but I use this little angle brush and just, you know. I always start with this side and the cheek contour. And a little hack you need to, like, when you do it, go backwards instead of going forward, because if you go backwards, it'll get into your hairline. And if you go forwards, it'll be like up too far, and you don't need that, y'all. Always go up when you do contour. Don't go down and make your face look droopy. Go up, make your face look skinnier, I think. Okay, now that I did all that, I'm just going to use my beauty blender and blend all this out, and I'll be right. Well, I'm just go ahead and do everything, like my under eyes, my nose, because sometimes, like, if I don't blend this out enough, then you can still see it. So I'll be right back. I'm looking at a mirror right behind me in case you guys are wondering. But that's done. I'll go ahead and bake, and I use my, try to make sure because I'll be forgetting, y'all. Okay, before I bake, let me go ahead and tell y'all. Sometimes I use this Laura Mercier in the shade Translucent Medium Deep because I be wanting to highlight it under eye look. I didn't use it yesterday. I don't use it all the time. I just dibble and dabble in it sometimes if I just want like a little highlighter under eye look. I actually did yesterday. Even though I used this for my concealer, I still used it for my under eye, and I just drag my face down because I have under eye creases. Trying to make sure I get it good, because another thing to do too, if you use foundation, or if you use this look, if you do this, recreate this look and all the steps I did in the exact same way I did, then you can use setting powder, translucent powder, under your foundation and do it in the T-zone. Well, I would use it in the T-zone area because that's where, you know, I'm oily. I don't know if y'all really understood me right because how I was trying to explain it, but basically, let me try to re-explain it. If you do the exact same look I do and you're oily, then use some setting powder under your foundation, or just do it before, like how I did with my smile lines. You can do it just like that and it should last just a little bit longer. I need to put it back here. Yeah, with this brush. And then I like to use my nose contour. I like to have a lighter nose than the rest of my face for my contour or my bronzer, whatever you want to call it. But this is the Bronze Deep Dark Juvia's Place. I use the top one. Sometimes I use the top and the bottom. And I use it on my eyes as well for my eyeshadow. And I use this brush from Real Techniques. I just be using like little bitty mirrors. It's always so hard to do the other side. And now just go ahead and do the eyeshadow. Like, you can't tell, but I know it made a difference. It made a difference to me. Okay, let's see if it made a difference. Okay, y'all see how white this is? Watch when I buff it out. That's how I know that I'm, you know, it's something on here when I get done using this brush. See? It's a little bit darker now. Same way with my nose, just because that brush is a little stiff and it's a little harsher. So I try to buff it out and, you know, make it soft. Now I'm about to wipe this off. Okay, now for the rest of my face, I use the Fenty Beauty in the shade Thick Mint, or I want to get the shade Mocha Mommy because it's so beautiful. So beautiful. If you guys was wondering like what foundation powder I use, it's in the shade NW58. I used to use it all over my face, but I realized how dark it was, so I just use it for like a mirror now. I use the Fenty Beauty Thick Mint, and I use this little fan brush, and I just go like this. I don't go like that, I go like this. And I put powder all over my face. And because your girl is 5 months pregnant and she is a little fat now, I have to do it under here. You don't even be looking like nothing on here, like you don't be grabbing nothing. That be making me mad, cause like, wow. Okay, now I use this angled brush, and I use the shade, I can't remember what shade it is, but it's the darkest shade in the Hoola Toasted Benefit Bronzer, and it looks like this. At first, I didn't think it was doing anything, but y'all, it bronzed my face up. Like the second to last time I did my makeup in my video when I was showing you guys my pregnancy night routine, I take off my makeup. Y'all, for one, I had used the Laura Mercier powder, so that could have been what it was, but it looks so bronzed. I was like, ooh. I know y'all probably think this looks like a lot of stuff I'm putting on my face, but honestly, you can't even tell. After I get done, you can't. And I just use this just to brighten up the Thick Mint, because it is a little dark. So if you can't tell, it's a little dark. Now I use the City Bronzer in my inner corners just to brighten it up. Again, if I did not have on lashes, then I would use the mascaras that I showed you guys. And I don't wear a bottom mascara like that. I always have a hard time with this junction. Like sometimes it shows, sometimes it doesn't. I go for blusher. I like how to be saying that. You Ukrainian people. I got 3 more steps, which is blush, foundation powder, lip liner, and I'm done. Okay, so the blush I reached for yesterday was the ColourPop Toffee Cake blush. I just used 2 different brushes for it. I used this hard Wet n Wild brush. Looks like this. Got like a little thing right here. You can rest your thumb, which is actually nice. And normally I go like I smile and put on the apples on my cheek, but I did not do that yesterday. I just went all the way up. I be trying new stuff when I'm not supposed to, but it actually came out cute. Hold on. I actually overdid it yesterday and I put way too much. So as you can see, I put way too much. Ooh. And I just used this little brush from Wet n Wild, from Real Techniques, just to calm it down. Yes, ma'am. Okay, then I use this big old brush. I use the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Deep Dark 21 for a foundation powder. Yeah, it's the pressed face powder. So I just comes with this little thing, but I go like this. This is actually a little light for me, but let's go all over my face since I don't use foundation. You see how that like kind of, well, I don't know if y'all can tell, but to me it kind of diffused my blush. So yeah. And then I use my setting spray, which is the Matte Fix Plus spray and the Urban Decay All Nighter spray. I like to do that, and I just like to make sure it's blended all the way out. This literally smells like some baby powder, baby lotion, baby something, baby powder. It's a baby powder. Like if you open up a newborn diaper, this is what the all nighter setting spray smells like something close to it. And after I do that, sometimes I just go back in with the blush. And then my lip liner. So sometimes, and sometimes not, I use this Fenty Hot Chocolate lip gloss. Before I do that, actually, I use this MAC lipstick in the shade Blank Tea. And then I use this Wet n Wild something KOHL eyeliner in like, this would say simmer brown, but instead of doing the lip liner, lipstick, going back over, no, don't do that. You're rushing your lip liner. Put your lipstick on first. Ooh, hold on. Put your lipstick on first, then do your lip liner. So I'm not gonna talk for this part. Okay, then I use this rose hip oil. Y'all know this lip gloss that everybody has, everybody use. It's from, you can get it from anywhere, literally. That is my makeup routine, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on notifications. In case you guys are wondering, no, I do not use highlights or eyeliner. Maybe I want to try eyeliner, but I don't use highlight because I'm already an oily person. But anyways, bye lovelies. Thank you guys for watching.